Hey guys, so we are back with part 3 of the cookie clicker tutorial. I reckon today probably marks the 1 year mark since the first part was released. Obviously I'm very lazy, but hopefully the next part will come a lot quicker than the other two. So this is where we left off. If we just head to Chrome, we can check out what this does. We bake. All it does is we bake cookies. And then with the cookies that we've baked, we hire bakers, and that price increases. And when we hire a baker, the amount of cookies we get when we click also increases. Blah blah blah. You get the gist. If you followed along, you certainly will. So today, the last part I left off with saying that we'd learn set interval. So what that would do is introduce cookies per second. So you'll find in most cookie clickers, you'll buy an upgrade, and then the amount of cookies you get per second will increase. So just every second you get a certain amount of cookies added on to your cookies. So that's what we'll be working on today. So just to start off with, I'll introduce you to set interval. Now set interval is an integrated function into JavaScript. So just copy exactly what I do here. Set interval, bracket, and we put a function inside of it. And what it does is this function here tells the script to run whatever is inside these curly brackets every 1000 milliseconds. So obviously we could change this to 500 and it would run 2 times a second. That's essentially what set interval does. It runs functions every x times a second, basically. Sorry. And basically, so if we would have cookies per second, then obviously the amount of cookies would add on every second. So we'll do cookies plus equals 1. And so that means that every second, the amount of cookies we have will plus equal 1. So we just get this, so it updates the HTML as well as the JavaScript variable. And if we go back here, we'll see that our cookies increase by 1 every second. But obviously we haven't actually bought an upgrade, so we don't want that to happen. So I guess the first thing that we should do is make a new upgrade. So we'll call this? We'll call this hire auto baker. Bracket, bracket, curly bracket. And given the nature of the overpoweredness of this upgrade, let's make the price, let's say 50 cookies. That's a substantial amount of cookies for a small baker like us. And we'll make a new variable called CPS, and we'll equal that just to 0 to start with. Obviously, because we get no cookies, and then cookies will plus equal by CPS every second. So to start off with, we'll get no cookies every second because we haven't bought an auto baker yet. So if our cookies are more than equal to 50, then we are allowed to buy the upgrade. So cookies, we take away those cookies. Cookies minus equals 50. Sorry, semicolon. I'm so used to Python, we don't need semicolon. But anyway, and then our CPS plus equals 1. That means that cookies will plus equal by 1 every second now. So that's cool. And now we need to make an actual input button so we can buy this. So what we'll call this an upgrade, isn't it? Type, it's a button value. So that's the text in it. Hire an auto baker. And the on-click event will be hire auto baker, bracket, bracket. So now we've got our button, we can hire an auto baker. It links to this function, hire auto baker, which we can see here. If your cookie is more than or equal to 50, then obviously we take away those cookies because you bought the upgrade, and your CPS will plus equal by 1, and then every second you get 1 cookie. Hopefully this works. Let's see. Okay, I'm not sure what's happening there. Let's just have a look. We'll fix that later anyway. So if we get 50 cookies, come on, and then we buy the auto bake upgrade, we can see that we get 1 cookie a second. I'm just going to remove, oh, right, look, we found our error. I'm sure you all watched along, saw me do that and thought I was an idiot. But anyway, let's get 50 cookies, come on. And boom. Obviously our cookies don't update when we buy the upgrade, so what we're gonna wanna do is give this little quick copy and paste and chuck her in. And now our cookies update as well. So that was just a very short part 3. I just wanted to introduce you to cookies per second, or the interval function. Next part would be a little more in depth of how we make this a little more advanced. Because obviously in cookie clickers, you don't see it just go up by 1 every second. You see it go up like a certain amount every 10 milliseconds. So it doesn't seem like it's just happening. It seems like it's more progressive, rather than just every second. So we'll work on making that a little more advanced in the next part. Obviously make some more upgrades, and then hopefully after the next part, we'll work on making it look a little more pretty. Because obviously this certainly is no Autil cookie clicker just yet, but we'll get there. We will get there. Okay, thank you. Thanks for watching. Like for part 4, I believe. Enjoy your day.